You're it.
Okay, I've got a few minutes, so I have to jump into the fray on this one. I'm looking at the Traders Beware posting number 698 Rockefeller memo, and of course, no, we can't know if this memo is true or not, but it certainly is inflammatory. Now, I've seen a lot of people like yourself and Peter Joseph at the Zeitgeist movement all being very careful to, remind us that this time it needs to be a peaceful transition, that war does not work, and that conflict only serves to forward the 1%. Um, However, the boycott idea has worked effectively in the past on a limited basis, but and many different groups have tried this and found out, but it's too complicated. There are too many companies, and it just gets too complicated. How do what? Okay, so uh, the great thing about what's happening now is that it is a singular focus. It is become global now. So I think we're kind of past the point of, boycotting. I think what the world, or at least a good segment of it, is calling for is to cure the disease. And, minor modifications, selectivism, none of that's going to work. And as you hear, RTTV, many other places, Jones, are discussing that the system has reached its apex and it can only collapse. There's nowhere else for it to go. Some of the Zeitgeist films have kind of shown how the Ponzi scheme has reached its upper limit. There's nowhere else for it to go. There is no further growth that can be had under the current circumstances than to continue to squeeze the 99% to increase their profits. So, what Zeitgeist and the resource-based economy, Jacques Fresco, although I think they've kind of isolated themselves, as I've said in an earlier video. Um, Quite the contrary, I think, and I hope I don't have any black uh, cars sitting out front for saying this, but what it comes down to now is the military. It's their job to fight, not ours. Okay, and in that sense, I agree with all of you. No, there should be a peaceful demonstration that tells the world, including the military, um, that we've had it, that we cannot take any more. They have milked us for all that is reasonable. And yes, there will be a new order, but not the new order that places those 1% in control. Those 1% are going to start out on an even slate with every other human being on this planet. Now, if we want to give them some concessions, they can keep the toys they've got. But beyond that, no more. And we initiate this global resource-based economy. And so it becomes now a matter of, where is the military going to hedge their bets? Who among the top leaders in the military, because it's the military, it's never the elected officials, they come and go. The military leaders are the one who, for example, took Obama out to the tool shed and kind of set him straight, and that's why we've never seen the change or any of the serious changes. Yes, technically he's in this, but I've lost all faith in him. I'm sorry. He is just another puppet who has he loves a beautiful wife and two young children. Anyone who has anyone they love can be controlled. I mean, that should be obvious to everyone, okay? So, where does the military stand? There probably is going to need to be a fight. I'm not necessarily advocating it. I'm just saying that the people who do the fighting need to really think hard about whose side they're on. Are they on the side of the people, who are more than likely going to be their future employers, or the mega rich, who are rapidly losing control of the system and finding that there's nowhere else to go without further greatly oppressing the human population? So, in that, traders beware, I'm sorry I have to disagree. Uh, and with Peter Joseph, I think some serious lessons need to be taught to those billion-dollar corporate executives that if they want that job, there will be consequences. It's not going to come so easy anymore. And I better not say any more. But the former military among the population, those who've been trained to fight, who know how to fight, choose your targets and act accordingly if you feel strongly enough so. Gather others together. Work with the United States system and see if there are enough people in that system who say, yeah, this system's rigged. It's always been rigged. It's always going to favor that 1%, and it's only going to get worse unless we do something about it. Ciao.